everyone, welcome to Tianjin University Ambassador Talks. My name is Timothy Joseph Tagal. I'm an admission promotion ambassador of Tianjin University, and today we are going to discuss about the general information of Tianjin University. So for those of you who are seeking world-class education, but with affordable lifestyle and college fees and with fully funded scholarships, let's look at Tianjin University. Tianjin University is the oldest university in China. And of course, let's look at my introduction. I'm an admission promotion ambassador, where last year I'm the first prize outstanding ambassador. I'm right now in my 4th semester where my GPA is 4.0, and I am awarded with Tianjin University Special Scholarship in Chemical Engineering. You can visit my social media. You can visit my website at timothyjoseph5.wordpress.com, and you can subscribe to my YouTube, Timothy Joseph Tagal. So let's look at our introduction of Tianjin University. Tianjin University, located in Tianjin in the northern China, where it is called the European of China. Why is that? Because the industry, the technology, research, innovation, everything are rapidly increasing, and of course, a very fast development in China, and of course, have the influence around the world. Affordable lifestyle and college fees, much cheaper than the counterpart of another cities in China. And of course, if you see in Beijing, in Shanghai, the college fees, the lifestyle fees are very high. And of course, you can add the fluency in Chinese language with fully funded scholarships, world-class education in Tianjin University. And once you graduate, because Tianjin University education has reached international accreditation, you can have careers in top companies. So this is a bite of Tianjin. There's a lot of delicious food and culinaries which you can try when you study in Tianjin. And of course, this is the real 景点. This is the landscape and the scenery in Tianjin University, which you can visit so many tourist spots here. Italian Street, Tianjin Cultural Center, Tianjin Eye, Ancient Cultural Street, and this is Tianjin University. It was established as the name of Peiyang University in 1895, and is the oldest institution of higher education in modern history of China. It's a national key university and double first-class initiative university. The motto, 实事求是, or seeking truth from facts. And Tianjin University is top 10 in China Alumni Association ranking, and 15th in the QS World University ranking in China, and top 400 or 334th in ranking of QS World University ranking. There are more than 18,000 undergraduate students, more than 12,000 of master students, more than 4,000 doctoral students, and Tianjin University is known for its welcoming environment for international students such as you and me. Right? So there's human resources in Tianjin University. The professors are all world-class, have the ability to have the education, and of course can switch your preference for a world-class education. There are 63 bachelor programs in Tianjin University, 39 master programs, 28 doctoral programs, first-level discipline, and 23 postdoctoral programs. And in Tianjin University, this is the alumni where you can actually reach the career that you want to. If you can see this stadium here, do you know who designed that? That is the alumni of Tianjin University. General Director, Chief Architect, Chief Cooperative Designer, then the Chief Engineer, Project Consultant. If you know, this is the Hong Kong Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, one of the longest undersea and connected bridge leading to connecting 4 different islands in China, relating the Hong Kong, Zhuhai, and Macau. How amazing is that? That the graduate actually have the real and very big impact after they graduate from their major. So let's see the college and the majors as well. 课程和专业. So you have degree programs that you want to study. For example, you want to study bachelor, master, PhD. You have Chinese language program, foundation program. So let's see each of them. Tianjin University has 2 campuses, Peiyang Park campus and Weijin Road campus. This is the first campus, Weijin Road. Peiyang Park has been established since 2015. This is the major, where the majors have reached a national first-class discipline. You can see that this is the category of science and engineering, and of course, liberal arts and architecture, where you can learn a lot of majors. And of course, if you want to search more, you can visit this link and also visit this link as well. This is the link of School of International Education and the more detailed information. In Tianjin University, there are 4 majors that are available in English thought. That is chemical engineering, which I am studying in that college as well, pharmaceutical science, environmental science, and environmental engineering. And then as you can see here, that the value of the majors have been valued at A+ and A from the National Discipline Assessment by the Ministry of Education. For example, chemical engineering, instrument science and technology, and many more, and even reach a top 1% rankings of the essential science indicators. And the international accreditation is actually already being accredited for our majors. For example, architecture, the Institution of Chemical Engineers, business administration, project management, civil engineering, and much more. Where you can see that in Tianjin University, here we have a special program called the Emerging Engineering Education. The purpose of this is that the student can work together with professors, with researchers in what is called project-based learning, right? You not only sit in class, learn the theory, and then look at the reference books, but you also have the chance to practice it in real life. Designing logistic tracking car, smart classroom, design and construction course. And of course, this is one of the most major contribution, Tianwen, to research the Mars surface research, site selection for the automatic and safe deployment of the landing gear, study on the bearing characteristics of the Martian soil for safety and stability after landing. And Tianwen 1 is called the simulation animation to test the rocky surface of Mars and the comprehensive test tower. And of course, there's an earthquake engineering simulation where you can actually have the petrol underwater glider. This is created by Tianjin University. It's the first major scientific and technological infrastructure in the field of earthquake engineering in China. This is applicable for the deep sea environment of a depth of 10,000 meters. And of course, let's see the campus and the college's majors in Tianjin University. First, of course, in my study is chemical engineering. It's actually the #1 in China, #1. And of course, we have reached the accreditation of the Institution of Chemical Engineers in master level. This is one of the Asia's only 2 universities to get to the highest level. And we have participated in many projects, and that is the reason why I joined chemical engineering. And we have cutting edge facilities, national teaching labs, municipal teaching labs, and of course, we have also participated in competition, international competition, chemical engineering car, biomod competition, and we even create a competition which shows that we are very innovative and collaborative, that we want to show that we have the capabilities as the engineering student in Tianjin University. And even, let's discuss another campus, environmental science and engineering. As you can see, Tianjin University not only nurture the student in class, but also, environment. You have to contribute to the real environment around you. For example, Tianjin Ecocity, Tianjin Binhai Tourist Area, Peiyang campus of Tianjin University. Now imagine that you're an international student, have the capabilities of making changes of environment in your own country, starting with the great knowledge that you have in Tianjin University. And the contribution in the higher requirements for water quality maintenance and restoration of urban water are proposed. As you can see, there are a lot of cases where we have contaminated water. While it is very important for us to have a stable source of water, you are one of them that could learn this various technology. And of course, let's look at School of Pharmaceutical Science and Technology. This is by Professor J. Siegel. He's a dean of the SPST. And of course, one of our professors are actually the Nobel Prize winner, J. Fraser Stoddart. And of course, other professors as well, where we have worked together with full-time international faculty. And this is the first pilot program of the network of international centers for education in China. And then let's see another one major, that is architecture. This is the #1 architecture major in China. Many well-known architects, and of course, if you like architecture, you interest in urban planning, landscape architecture, and everything, Tianjin University has a unique concept called the classroom without walls. What does it mean? Well, of course, you are learning architecture. Other than that, you are learning the theory of building, design, and everything. You need to practice to create a fantastic building design, maybe about sustainability, and to create changes, right? So when you have classroom without walls, you can actually work together. You can discuss your idea directly with your colleagues, with your students, with the professors, and then you can increase your knowledge by directly applying to it, right? So you discuss the general application. And even, of course, we participate in many competitions. We are in the first prize winner of international student competition in architectural design, sponsored and organized by UIA, the International Union of Architects. And of course, if you know this is actually a sustainable architecture for the villages, right? Because many villages in China which is become obsolete, but with the sustainable architecture, we can increase tourism area. So that is the idea for you who want to study architectural major, right? You want to create changes by designing something and attracting more tourists, for example, to visit your own region. So let's see, other than the degree program, we have Chinese language program. It's open to international students who love Chinese language and Chinese culture, where we learn Chinese language courses. Of course, it will be suited to your level, where you will be testing your Chinese level so you can learn the speaking, listening, reading, and of course you have other courses if you want to learn at a scale level 4 to 6, business Chinese, and cultural courses. Now, what about foundation program? It's designed for students that wants to study science or engineering and general Chinese, technical Chinese, basic mathematics, physics, and chemistry. If you do not have the level of Chinese, you can choose this Chinese language program. If you want to deepen your vocabulary and to learn the science and mathematics in Chinese, that means you have the level of Chinese minimum of HSK4, you can participate in foundation program where you can learn Chinese with the science and mathematics in the basic level. So let's see about the college study in Tianjin University. 电津大学学习. So this is the Weijin Road campus. Very beautiful, right? Peiyang Park campus, newly established, and of course, more excitement that you can see here. The food in Tianjin University. We have a festival day that the canteen create various unique foods, and of course, you can actually taste a very good food in Tianjin University. This is the canteen. And of course, we have the great infrastructure, swimming pool, library, student union, gymnasium. And then this is the class, study. For example, in the lab, in the class where you have the professors, you can, sit here, look at the screen or your professor writing on the blackboard. And then campus life. We are collecting here from international students. And of course, we met with local students. The best way, of course, we have various range of activities from the Chinese Special Day in Festival, for example, in Chinese New Year, Mid-Autumn Festival, and then of course, there's an activity of international students, for example, promoting their culture, promoting their history, and of course, by that, we can actually know more and getting new friends, right? Not only from another country, but of course, friends with the locals, and we can be more connected with each other. That will build more friendship, right? Campus life is very rich. We have so many activities. And of course, we have the activities of Tianjin University Science and Technology Innovation. One of the products that is Meta Robot. Let's see again. Petrol underwater glider, unmanned aerial vehicle, high performance brain computer, autonomous vehicles, and of course, many more. You know why? Tianjin University much more care about the development of the students to create real-life technologies that's useful for the industry and many people. And of course, we are, exercising together because, when you are studying in Tianjin University, you have to take care of your health. Tianjin University very care of international students, and we have created events like this. Tianjin, of course, have 4 seasons, right? So This is the season in fall or autumn, winter, and then, sorry, should be summer, winter, summer, and of course, spring. Yeah, and of course, there's a lot of excitement that you can see in any of these seasons. And of course, with you, imagining your life adapting to 4 seasons, it is much more beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, and of course, let's see the online college as well, where we use WeChat, Involve Meeting, Rain Classroom, and of course you will have learning application software that will can help you online. For example, if you have the ability to study online, and of course if offline, there's a lot of application software that you have to download. For example, this is a dictionary, WeChat, and of course the amount of the daily living cost in Tianjin University is very cheap. This is the dormitory in Weijin North Campus and Payar Park campus, where you can actually spend about the daily needs about this amount of lifestyle fees that you have to afford, which is actually can be covered by scholarship. I will explain about scholarship later. And of course, there will be guide for arriving, pre-arrival guide, and orientation. Of course, before you start your learning, you have to get adapted and acquainted with new teachers and new friends, learn about the majors, courses, law, and regulation. And Tianjin University care about their international student about multicultural research and psychological consultation center. And of course, the career in Tianjin University, we have strong academic background and excellent student quality. Tianjin University has established friendly cooperative relation with many enterprises to provide internship and employment opportunities for students. And of course, if you're an Indonesian student, we have Indonesian Student Association in Tianjin branch. It is established in 2012. And you can look that this is me. Yeah, I am also participating in this organization, which, you're Indonesian student, you are having issues in adapting or any other problems. We have seniors that are ready to help. And of course, career. Tianjin University held a very successful job fair where we can actually have the opportunity to do internship and employment opportunities with top companies, of course. So let's see the scholarship and online application. 奖学金和在线申请, where we have to explain that the bachelor study in Tianjin University, this is the fees. It is very cheap compared to another top universities and in another city, right? It is very rare to see a top university with a low cost of fees. Of course, it's still open until 15 June 2022. And this is another fees for the foundation program, visiting student program, Chinese language program, and short-term program. And of course, Tianjin University undergraduate program, it actually has the qualifications of you are non-Chinese citizens under age of 30. And then if you want to apply to Chinese thought program, minimum of HSK 4 for science or engineering majors, minimum of HSK 5 for business or liberal arts major. And if you are English thought program, you can apply minimum IELTS of 6 or in TOEFL minimum 80 with interview and with no application fee. The deadline is from 15 October 2021 to 15 June 2022, where you can apply before 15th April if you want to apply with a scholarship. This is the recommended deadline because the quota is limited, and the faster you apply, the more opportunities that you will get. The results will be about early July 2022. And this is the English major programs: chemical engineering, environmental science, environmental engineering, pharmaceutical science. And if you want to apply, you can visit tju.at0086.cn/student. For guide of applying online, you can see this link. And this is the documents. Of course, very standard. If you want to apply scholarship and major, it is the same as well. Scan of original high school diploma or original notarized diploma, scan of high school academic transcript, photocopy of passport, Chinese or English proficiency certificate, study experience resume, personal statement, foreigner physical examination form, certificate of non-criminal records. And then if you're architectural major, you can have submitted this certificate of award, bank saving or income certificate, and you can see more the details in this link. And yeah, this is a scholarship. Tianjin University scholarship, that is Chinese government scholarship for Type A or the bilateral program, please consult your respective embassy about the information. Social scholarship and another scholarship, and also master and PhD scholarship, I will explain in this video and in another video as well. So international student scholarship is for all bachelor programs, included the 1 year of duration, but you can apply year on year. And scholarship types is type A, where you can have full tuition fee subsidy, but the living allowance 1,400 yuan per month for 10 months. There's type B, type C, type D, and this is also available for current students. For example, if you study 1 year with your own expense, but let's say in year 2, you want to apply to scholarship to cover your studies, you can apply with this scholarship. Now, social scholarship is the full scholarship exclusive for bachelor program, English or Chinese taught. The scholarship duration is 4 to 5 years, where admitted students are required to attend annual review, and disqualified students will be suspended, canceled from the sponsorship, which means this is the full scholarship. You have to maintain your academic performance, and then it will be evaluated to make sure that you are at the top of the rankings from other students. Then you can maintain your scholarship until your duration of study. Now, scholarship types is full, cover your tuition fees, cover your allowance, and accommodation on campus. And this is the application link. You can visit the link. And this is the scholarship that I am covered with, the Tianjin University Special Scholarship in Chemical Engineering. This is literally special for chemical engineering major. There are full scholarship, partial scholarship, where you can apply for the bachelor degree in chemical engineering, age less than 30, TOEFL minimum 80 or IELTS minimum 6 of thought in English. And of course, there's an annual review as well. Now, foundation program is for you who have the HSK 4 certificate and you have the 1 year program, because the 1 semester program have already closed. This is actually December 31st, 2021, right? So fall semester 1 year program is from March 15 to July 30th, 2022. It hasn't opened, but when it opened, you want to learn Chinese and science or mathematics basic in Chinese, you can apply and submit your application. The document requirements is pretty much similar, but there are lesser than this. That is, you can scan of original form of high school diploma, scan of notarized copy academic transcript, passport, HSK 4 certificate, remember, or study experience, and then study experience resume, photocopy of foreigner examination form. Chinese language program is for you who hasn't have a Chinese proficiency certificate that you can apply. And this is the for evaluation admission. You can visit the online application at tju.at0086.cn/student. And of course, the application deadline, you can start to apply from March 15th. Now, you can visit my website, timothyjoseph5.wordpress.com, because I have compiled and tidily set up the information of Tianjin University admissions and special programs. And then you can have all these files for your compilation of files. You want to search more and you want to know more information, I have made it specially for you in my website here. And of course, you can visit my YouTube. If you see Tianjin University Ambassador Talks, I talking about various majors with current students to hear their direct experience. And of course, you can visit my social media to contact me more. And of course, you can also visit the Tianjin University official website. And then of course, you can starting your application of tju.at0086.cn/student. Thank you everyone for your attention. This is about Tianjin University. And of course, if you have interesting content that you think I should make, please put your comment down below and we shall meet you soon and hope we can meet all together in Tianjin University. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Bye bye everyone.